So I picked up the new M4 MacBook Pro. I went for the 16-inch in silver with the M4 Pro chip, 48GB of memory and a 4TB SSD. Now yeah, that's a lot of storage, but I added quite a bit of video. And I really don't like external drives hanging off the sides. For the past few years, I've been using an M1 Mac Studio as my main workhorse and a 14-inch M1 MacBook Pro for on the go. Both great tools, but it's just not so convenient to constantly swap between two systems, especially with different configurations and specs. So yeah, long story short, I'm trying to simplify my setup. One Mac to rule them all. When I took the new 16-inch out of the box, I definitely noticed the size difference compared to my 14-inch. The 16-inch is bulkier and heavier, but honestly, it's not a deal breaker. I mean, I'm not the kind of guy that edits videos on a plane or writes a novel on those small coffee shop tables. I absolutely love the bigger screen for design work, video editing and general multitasking. I feel so much more productive. It's like having a desktop in my hands. And I don't feel like I have to lock myself up in my office all the time to get more serious work done, which I often had with the 14-inch. Now the design of the MacBooks didn't really change for the past few years. It still has that gorgeous mini LED screen with ProMotion, plenty of ports, excellent speakers and an amazing trackpad and keyboard. And yes, the notch. I'm a big fan of this design. It really feels like a pro machine. Maybe we'll get an update in a couple of years. Now performance. Here's where things got interesting. I was a bit worried about how the M4 Pro chip would stack up against the M1 Max in my studio, especially for video work. But damn, I was surprised. The M4 Pro feels a bit more snappy in Final Cut, and it's actually exporting my videos faster than the M1 Max. I really didn't see that coming. It's funny because all the reviews say that the Max chips, even the M1s, are faster at exporting because they have dual media engines versus a single one in the Pro models. But that's definitely not been the case for my video work. Now I have to say that I'm not really doing simple timelines. I usually have multiple layers of 4K 10-bit 4:2 footage, lots of color grading, titles, effects, speed ramping, audio, sound effects, etc. So not the easiest timelines. I did notice when exporting that the system uses quite a bit of memory, so maybe that's where the 48GB in the M4 Pro is coming in handy. And actually is the binned M1 Max with 24 GPU cores, so only 4 more than on the M4 Pro, so that might be a factor too. But yeah, I'm still pretty surprised by these results. I've tested it with multiple videos multiple times, and the M4 Pro consistently beats the M1 Max. It's crazy. Same story for photography. Exporting a photo shoot with about 180 raw images to full-size JPEGs is about 50% faster on the M4 Pro than on the M1 Max. I did notice the fans kick in on the MacBook while the studio remained completely silent. So it looks like I can definitely replace both my studio and my 14-inch with this 16-inch M4 Pro and actually get better performance on top. Talk about a win-win. That said though, I'm kind of wondering if I should go all out for the M4 Max. You know, for a bit more future-proofing with a beefier GPU and 64GB of memory. Let me know in the comments what you think about it.